Technology has driven our world to a drastic state of vulnerability. With the proliferation of government and corporate surveillance, personal information is targeted and tracked with unimaginable reach. But in this age of rapidly eroding privacy, there are some who have dedicated themselves to the effacement of the digital self. They are the self-appointed guardians of internet morality, executing aggressive campaigns for social justice by the power of the crowd. They are a screaming cry for reform to the complacent, and a flaming light of revelation to the covert. While they demand transparency of government and corporate institutions, they themselves remain hidden in the shadows of the cyber world. Utilizing the digital screen as a mask, they possess an unbridled authority and instant escape from jeopardy. They possess anonymity.
We are anonymous. We are legion.
Anonymous has no who. It exists not as a group, but a movement, aspiring to the most honest definition of a leaderless organization. Renouncing all individual recognition, Anonymous promotes the anti-celebrity with strict devotion only to its ideology. Allowing anyone to call its name, Anonymous is dynamic in its portrayal. This is their strength, and this is their fault. The actions of Anonymous fall between the cracks of cyber warfare and political advocacy, manifesting as unstoppable cyber infiltrations with intent to dissuade and cripple targeted organizations. Anonymous thrives in the era of hacktivism. Riding the line between rational and reckless, legal and illegal, these acts of cyber vandalism often expose where authority falls short and fails to act. Anonymous is reactive and adaptable, riding the wings of current events with vigilance and poised to strike. Anonymous is more powerful and relevant than ever. For this force, the voice of none is stronger than the voice of one.
We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.
Welcome, citizens of the world. As expected, our last broadcast kicked up a hornet's nest. First, let's address some of the comments left on the last video. YouTube user URZZ said, "This is not anonymous. This is a fake account. Don't you think Anonymous have a few more than 38 subs, lol?" To answer user URZZ, which happens to also be a fake account, just set up. Of course we use aliases. The clue is in the name Anonymous. And as for 38 subs, you're far off the mark. The 38 that you saw are ones that have only subscribed since the last video went live. All our other subscribers, which stand at just under 100,000, know how to lock their accounts down and remain hidden, because we like to work from the shadows. The 38 that you see obviously don't know how to secure accounts properly, making things easier for us to identify and locate. Now, moving on, Mr. Kevin Hayden of Nottingham, UK. We are disappointed you never took up our offer to confess and apologize for your crimes and lies, but we are also delighted that we can now unleash your worst nightmare upon you. But not only you. We will also be targeting those who were complicit in your crimes. Mel Lewis. You have been quite vocal in defending Mr. Hayden on social media. You have publicly stated you were involved in raising money for Mr. Hayden, to the sum of 29,000 Great British pounds, which you state was then directly passed to the charity. The problem with this is that the charity, namely Soldiers Off the Street, are saying a different story, and the bank transfer info would also say it's lies. Moving on to our next accomplice, Selena Denise Spencer. Selena happens to be Mr. Hayden's partner, as well as a registered nurse. Mr. Hayden claimed that it was his partner that boxed and labeled the drugs he was taking to Ukraine, including the controlled drugs that are on the prohibited list in the UK. What we are interested in now is if Mr. Hayden's partner was involved in the illegal supply and distribution of controlled drugs. Was she also complicit in the scamming of charitable funds and donations? Selena must be a very loyal partner to Mr. Hayden, to follow him into a life of crime, especially from the outside looking in. She appears to be the one that stands to lose the most. Good job. House in her name. If charged by the police, she risks losing it all. You would think with all that loyalty, Mr. Hayden would be reciprocating, but alas, this man has no loyalty. We have obtained digital evidence from Mr. Hayden's accounts, which contain vulgar and highly suggestive messages, as well as trying to arrange illicit sexual encounters with his followers. Not the actions of a man with noble intentions. One more question, Mr. Hayden. Does the numbers 40, 08, 46 mean anything to you? Maybe with some financial restrictions, you will be more forthcoming with the truth and apologies. We are anonymous, we are legion. We do not forgive, we do not forget, expect us.